Had some technical difficulties this morning. Cool. Content live. Woohoo! I think it's working. All right. We're good? Hey, what's up? Is this thing working? I think it's working. Sorry, guys. Hopefully you get volume. Can you hear anything? I don't know what's happening. Oh, Catherine's there. What's up? You guys got me? We're working? Yeah. Cool. All right. Good morning, everyone. Let a couple people jump on here really quick. I don't know what it is. The live stream stuff is weird. I know it's you can schedule it, and then what happened that time is someone called my phone and it cuts the live stream off. If you get a text or a call while you live stream, it'll end the live stream. So you have to put your phone on do not disturb. Remember that. So you guys want to see? I'll give it a couple seconds and I'll show you where I'm at right now. I might be stuck here for a while. Actually, it's not looking too good this morning. So yeah, I got like a list of topics I wanted to talk to you guys today about. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning or afternoon, wherever you're at. It's there's no clock in here. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning, I guess, up here, so Alaska time. And yeah, I'm up in Barrow because I'm doing driving tests. So I don't work for the DMV, but I work for like a third-party company, and we go around the state and do driving tests in these remote villages, which is why I'm here right now. And it's one of the foggiest places on Earth. It's literally, if you guys look up Barrow, Alaska, if you get on Google, it's like this little peninsula that goes up pretty much as far as you can go in North America. It's right in the end of a little sand island or sand peninsula. And it's nuts. It was like snowing here yesterday. Yeah, here, I'll show you guys outside really quick. I'm gonna plug this phone. Oh, here's my hotel room. So I'm staying in pretty much a college dorm room. Beds are really uncomfortable. I had to sleep in my sleeping pad on the floor last night. And here's the situation today. So these little bush planes will not land if it's foggy outside, and it's not looking too good. So you can see the ocean, Arctic Ocean's right behind me over there, but yeah, I can't really see anything. So hopefully the fog will lift and I can show it to you guys in a little bit here, 30 minutes or something. So let me put you back on this side. Oh my God. Cool. You know what's sweet though is there's Wi-Fi here, so hopefully there's no lag for the first time ever in one of my live streams. So yeah. So yeah, anyway, it's probably, I don't know, 38 degrees or so outside. And I've been up here the last 2 days. My company flew me up here to give road tests to the villagers. So people that live here, there's the DMV has been shut down from COVID for a couple of years or a year and a half. And there's no way to take a driving test out here. So these guys can't get their license. And a lot of the companies, the oil companies up here will not hire you without a driver's license. So I'm up here giving road tests to basically a lot of the local villagers up here and people that need their license so they can get a job, essentially. So that's why I'm here. But I'm supposed to fly back today and catch a pretty big show tonight and do some paddling. So I'm hoping to get out of here. I was out here last week and got stuck for like, I think 6 days. I was here 4 days because the ice fog wouldn't lift. So we'll see. How are you guys doing this morning? Let's see. Sorry, I've been ignoring the comments completely. Should probably turn them on. Let's see. me get my computer ready here so I can see what you guys are saying over there. There we go. All right, we're back. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm actually at a college right now. I've got a video. I made a video of my what I really do for a living. It's not YouTube. But yeah, it's this really small college up here, and they flew me up here to basically do the road testing for the village. So they're kind of sponsoring the whole thing. It's pretty crazy too. Just I think it's like last week or a week and a half ago, the community just got a whale. So they get a big bowhead whale. So yesterday there's a festival up here for the native Inuit, and they were basically harvesting the whale and giving it, just sharing it with everyone that wanted to try muktuk and all the different parts of the whale. So it's pretty cool to check out. Anyhow. Just got my coffee going this morning. What's up from Ireland? It's pretty far away. So anyhow, what are we doing? Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys about some plans that I've got coming up. So next weekend is 4th of July weekend, as you guys know. So we're going to take the band up to Alpine Creek Lodge. And our band, the Shoot Dings, and our kind of brother-sister band, the Avery Wolves, is going to play a show out at the lodge. And I've never been there on 4th of July, but Claude and Bob said there's around like 300 people that show up, and it's a big free barbecue and free camping, and then we'll play some music and do fireworks, and should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I don't really get to go out there in the summer too much. It's 105 in Florida. Holy crap. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, it was literally snowing like, I don't know, yesterday. It stopped snowing now, but the fog's literally getting worse. You guys can see that. Here's my window. It's like fogging up the windows is so foggy. July 4th is your birthday. Happy birthday. Building a road to Barrow from Dead Horse. Yeah, like eventually, I think Barrow's like 200 miles west of Dead Horse / Prudhoe Bay, the end of the Alaska Highway. And there's the only way you can get a car out here to Barrow is in the wintertime. There's an ice road, so the rivers freeze over. And this dozer pushes the snow and makes it so you can drive on top of the ice in the river. And people drive their cars out here in the winter. It's like the only way to get a car out here. Or you can do a barge. So there's a barge that comes in, I think, maybe once or twice a year or something, to bring food and vehicles and all that stuff. So that's really expensive to do, though. So a lot of people they'll kind of get together and drive the ice road all together for safety, because if you break down out here, I mean, you can imagine like the top of the world in the middle of the winter. It's super dangerous. So if you get stuck outside too long. Anyhow. Yeah, for those of you guys that just joined, I'm in Barrow, Alaska. I'm giving, I was giving driving tests. So that's what I do for a living besides YouTube. I don't work for the DMV, but I give like road tests, the same road test the DMV gives out to people. And the people in the village have been needing it for a long time up here, as DMV has been shut down for essentially a year and a half for road testing. So that's why I'm here, helping the village out. All right. What else is going on? Oh, the road trip. So it's getting closer to the big road trip. I'm going to be leaving probably the second week of August or the end of the first week. Some of you guys know this already, but I'm going to be driving the truck house from Alaska all the way down through Canada and hitting the whole West Coast and then over to Colorado and just pretty much all over the place. And the first event I'm going to is it's called Descend on Bend. If you guys haven't seen Descend on Bend, you should look it up. It's pretty sweet. It's basically like a van life gathering in Bend, Oregon, and it just looks really cool. And Brian from Off Grid Backcountry Adventures, I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. Brian's going to meet up with me, and he just got a ticket to the festival too. So I think it'll be cool. So we're going to start the trip off like that. And I've got some diamond plate boxes, or just aluminum boxes I ordered for the truck camper to fill those cavities in the sides. So I'm going to go pick those up just south of Bend, and the descent on Bend is happening like the same time I'm down there. So I'll go check that out. And then the weekend after that is the Truck House Life Overland Rally in Moab, Utah. So I'm sure there's going to be some descent on Bend folks that follow me over to do those festivities over there. So yeah. And then after that, I'll just be driving around and doing a bunch of cool videos for you guys. So I'm going to be trying some pretty crazy trails with the Truck House just to see if these trails can be done with a truck camper. Thought it'd make a fun documentary. And be joining Brian for some adventures. Supposed to meet up with Bill from down to Moab Overland to do some camping and some videos of those guys. And then, yeah, and hit Overland Expo West last weekend in September. Keith, you're going to Descend? Nice, man. See you there, dude. I don't know what day I'll roll in, probably Thursday. So we will see. Now reading some old comments here. Sure hope the Canadian-Alaska border will open. Me too. Brian, I'm doing a little bit of work for him with Off-Grid Backcountry Adventures, so I actually have an official working for Brian document, and I've got a W-9 tax form, and I've got my business license with me, so I am going for work this time. So seriously, I'm going to be working. So I should be able to get across the border. Last time I just had my my surgery papers, or first off, last time I tried to cross the border was last August when it was really bad. Yeah, COVID was really bad. And even though I had surgery papers for my knee, they still turned me around, especially when they saw the kayak on top. They didn't like that. So I think I'll be good to go this time. Channel should blow up after the trip. I hope so, Jack. Yeah, YouTube's been doing pretty rough. This trip, I don't even really have enough money to go on it. It's just going to be so much money in gas. I think I'm spending like close to $6,000 in diesel on this 15,000 mile road trip. So I've been saving for it for quite a while, as you can imagine. And I'm also taking 2 months off work to do it. So yeah, I'm just going to be trying YouTube just full time for those couple months. But unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with the channel. It's just doing this crazy downhill dip the last 3 months. So yeah, hopefully that cycle breaks. I don't know what's going on. I had a lot of good traction for a while, and that YouTube algorithm, man, is vicious sometimes. So hopefully that changes. Camping is work. Hey, it can be. You can make camping whatever you want it to. Did not see any polar bears, Mark, but I've seen pictures of them. There's pictures all over the walls in the college of the bears. So I'll show you guys where I'm at again. Let's see. Here's my college dorm room. Very simple. Here's my camping pad down here because the bed's so uncomfortable. I threw my back out, so I've been sleeping on the floor. And here's what you're looking at out here. Yeah. I don't know if the plane's leaving today. It is super foggy. So some of you guys, I just said it a while ago, but I came up here last weekend to do some road testing, and I got stuck here for 4 extra days because of this ice fog. It just like does not go away. It just stays super foggy like this. Reason being because I'm literally less than a football field from the Arctic Ocean. And yeah, just the 40-ish degree temperatures here, and then the freezing ice out there, it just makes a really foggy environment. So yeah. So I wish I had a less boring background, guys. Reading some old comments here. If we could ever figure out YouTube, it'd be a miracle. Yeah, I know. It's I don't know. I feel like I'm doing most of the stuff I need to, but just is what it is. So YouTube algorithm is a pretty crazy thing, but when it's going in your direction, it's awesome. Like I would not be doing this big road trip in a couple months if it weren't for YouTube. YouTube hooked me up for a while, so I was getting paid enough to save up some money for gas and for this trip. So I'm good with that. That's enough. But it'd be sweet if it picked back up again here. It's been a while since you tuned in, Mike. The truck bed. Yeah, I did I put the flatbed on in, when was it? I guess end of March. Yeah, because the first week of April I was out at Tailgate, Alaska, and just gotten the flatbed on. It's been good, man. The only thing I need to do, my springs are totally shot. I just blew out the airbags in the back of the camper. One of them finally died. So the truck is going into Alaska Spring in 2 weeks, and just getting a lift in the back. Basically, I'm going to get new super heavy duty leaf springs. I had like the lightest leaf springs Ford made for the F350 on there, so she's getting a little lift in the back before that road trip. And then I've got to put new brakes on the front before I take off, and that's pretty much it. She's got that new transmission in there, so hopefully I don't have any major breakdowns. But it's been a pretty solid truck, other than the transmission. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the exploring alternatives. Yeah, Tegan, if you guys haven't seen that video, exploring alternatives reached out, and I just did like a little. So you guys have all seen it before, probably. It's just another camper tour, but yeah. So here. What's other news? What's the other news? Oh, the 6 Mile Festival is coming up. The last weekend in July. So I throw a whitewater kayaking and bluegrass festival down near the town of Hope, which is an hour south of Anchorage. And yeah, the big event is on Saturday, July 31st, but people camp out all weekend. I've got like a kayak, pack raft, and then crazy pool toy races down this Class 4 canyon. So super spectator friendly. So we'll try to capture that in some film. And get a pretty big after party and bonfire. We got like 6 live bands playing, and flamethrowers and hot tubs and free hot dogs and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. It's always like a really stressful week prepping for that, but it's always fun in the end. So getting that thing planned out. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I just speaking of the 2 tanks and the diesel, I just finished. I wasn't able to fill my front tank up after I installed that flatbed. The tank line is too flat going to the fuel tank, so we just modified it maybe 3 weeks ago or so, and I can actually fill up my front fuel tank again, which is good because that truck only has about 170, 180 mile range on one tank, so it's a good way to get yourself stuck somewhere. Logan, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you guys see Logan Winger on here. He's always the first one at 6 Mile Fest, pretty much. Those guys got this, they got their camping spot. They're out there every year, hamming it up. Yeah, Timmy, I would love to get sponsored by a gas company, man. Hook me up. Maybe not gas. We'll do diesel. I actually put gas in the truck one time. I put like 1/4 of a gallon of gas in the diesel. I think my bandmate Leo walked up to me like right as I was putting my card in the gas machine, and or in the card reader, and she started talking to me, and I wasn't paying attention and grabbed the gas nozzle and put it in the truck, and like just barely put 1/4 gallon in. Then I was like, oh God. But it didn't do too much until I blew a fuel pump like 2 hours later. So I don't know if that's coincidence or if that gas actually messed the fuel pump up. So I think the gas did it. Don't do that though. Logan's like, gotta get my spot. Yeah, get that spot, man. I'd rather have you guys camp there than someone else. I actually think the festival is going to be pretty crazy this year. I'm just going to hunch that people are ready to get back out. And, just get like a fun band lineup this year. And I don't know. I've got a good feeling about it. I think it's going to be a good one. Let's see here. What's the mileage of the truck? I just hit 196,000. So they say it's the million-mile engine. So we'll see about that. But it's definitely not the million-mile transmission. I'll tell you that much. That's actually why I almost couldn't even go on this road trip. I had a pretty good bit saved up. I'm gonna have to spend about 6,000 bucks in gas to do this road trip. But I had to spend a little over $6,000 for a new transmission, and I got a beefed up one. Just to make sure it doesn't happen again. But yeah, that was really expensive. So that 6,000 bucks I spent on the transmission was supposed to be like road trip money. So yeah. Yeah, new one's automatic. I thought about putting a ZF5 manual transmission in it, and I did find a donor truck right there in Girdwood, where I live, and it was just, I don't know. I talked to a couple different people and it just sounded problematic. It sounded like all these little issues will pop up from swapping to a manual from an automatic. So I chose not to do it for reliability issues. So what up, Ralph? I do have hats. Here, I'll drop a link in here. I'll type it up right now. Let's see. If you want a truck hat, gmail.com. Okay. Here, I'll pin it up